Hello everyone, it's Rebecca Vogelzang here. How are we today? Right, we're doing a new recipe. It's called seared steak and rocket salad. Now, as per usual, I've got not everything on the list, so I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit. But obviously I like to show how you can adapt recipes to what you have at home. So I'm going to get started only because it has been such a busy day today. I have been out chatting with new consultants. Honestly, there's never been a better time to join, and it costs you $0, and we are getting swamped with new people coming on because they all want to get their hands on the TM7 before anyone else. You will be one of the first to get one. So why wouldn't you get the information, make a decision, come and join the team? Highly, highly recommend getting in touch as soon as possible. On Facebook, drop me a message or comment. If you're on TikTok, in my link tree on my page, so if you go up the top and tap my name, brings you up to my page, you'll see link tree. You can send me an email or pop in the join the team information link, okay? You're not going to be held to anything. You're just going to get the information and make a decision if it's for you or not. All right, so we're starting off with some brown onion. So it does want to cut into thin slices. So I did immediately look at that and think, well, let's use the cutter. So let's use the cutter. Why not? That's what it's for. So we've got two sides to our cutter. We've got the slicing side and the grating side. So whichever side we're using is the one we're going to put up first. My little bit that holds it in the bowl is, I'm sure it was here looking at me just a second ago. Yep, there it is behind my water. That goes on top of the blades. The bowl goes in and that secures that on top. So I'm just going to hit the home button, which will put our recipe into the bookmark, swipe across down to slicing, and we want a thin slice of these onions. So, or onion rather. So I'm going to cut it in half and feed it through and get a thin, really thin slice using the cutter. Cutter is part of the TM6 bundle if you are in the market to get a Thermomix. The TM6 we're selling with $1,000 worth of freebies. The cutter is one of those things. So if you are interested in getting a Thermomix, two options: pay for it with money or pay for it with time. It's up to you. We have, as I said, an amazing opportunity for anyone to come on board right now for free and earn yourself a TM7 as well, which is amazing. So let's go thin. This will save me some tears and some time, which is always a good thing. Hey, Vanessa. Stop. Done. Step one of the recipe, done. So it wants it cut into thin slices. Now, if that isn't the brief, I don't know what is. So nice, thinly sliced onions. Take your shaft out every time. Look, this doesn't touch food. I highly recommend to people who have one of these, stick some red nail polish on the top, okay? 100% great idea. All right, here we go. We are throwing this into the bowl and getting tears all at the same time. Because I put my head over the bowl. That woke me up, didn't it? All right, and then it says vegetable oil, not on my watch. I always use light flavoured olive oil. That's my choice. You choose what you want to do. But I'm not a fan of vegetable oil, and the reason why I think it's used mostly is because it has no flavour. That has pretty much no flavour, and I just think, for me, it's my preference. So, lid. And then for this part, we want our simmer basket on top. So on with that. And we're going to saute that onion up. Yum, yum. Next up, we want to have our steak cut into strips because we are going to sizzle that, adding in some rosemary as well. So I have chosen a grass-fed Scotch fillet. The recipe actually asks for rump. This is what I have, and this is what I'm going to use. So rump steak is usually cheaper per kilo than fillet. So by all means, go for that. I just prefer fillet, and if I'm going to eat a steak, I'd like it to be a grass-fed one. Just personal preference. You do you, as I always say. So this is going to be shared. My daughter and I are having this for dinner tonight. Fussy kid wants noodles, so noodles she can have. She's going to miss out. But as soon as I saw this recipe, it actually came up with our new Cookidoo on the homepage, or what was the homepage is now called the For You page. And it came up as one of the suggested recipes here. That one, I've already saved that in my recipe to try list. I love, love, love that we are spoilt for choice and there are so many recipes to choose from to try new recipes all the time. So this was one, and here we are, I'm making it. So hopefully everyone gets every bit of value out of their Cookidoo. If you are not, I do have a video, which is again in my link tree, and it's my YouTube video where I show you how to set the filters correctly, how to make collections, how to adapt recipes, etc. All of that information is there. I will be filming a new one before too long because now it looks a bit different, particularly with the TM7 coming. Right, give me a sec. Oh, the onions got me. They're very strong. Hello, hello, hello. Good, Keza. You do those stocks. They're amazing. Listen, my recommendation is always remember that vegetable covers everything. So as long as you got veggie, you're fine. The chicken and the meat are a bonus. And I do have my own version of them, which I can send to you. And as we've been chatting today already, I will do that. And you should be able to add it to your Cookidoo. All going well. There are some glitches with it, I will say, at the moment, only because we have a big update coming, obviously, so that's really exciting. All right, so it's 200 grams of steak cut into strips. So you want to make sure that that's evenly distributed around the bowl. So everything's hitting some heat at the bottom, because now we're going to sizzle this with that onion in there. Yum, yum, yum. How good is steak and onion? So I'm just making sure I'm trying to keep it off the blades and just get it down on the surface. So with our high heat function, the blades will turn and then they will stop, and we get up to 160 degrees with our TM6, just like we will with our TM7. All right, so a bit of rosemary's going in. I don't want to put too much. You know, that is a choice, right? You're in control. You decide. But rosemary is a lovely flavour. And on with our splash guard. So with the 6, this comes with. Done. And now we're sizzling. So for 4 minutes, we're going to cook that at a high heat temperature. Now, preview button is my favourite thing. It wants us then to weigh all the salad ingredients. I say that is with the heart. Now, it is a portion for 2 tonight, so I will probably make enough salad for Emily and I. Now, it asks for caper berries. I've just got baby capers. I assume that's what it is, baby capers. And I need to drain those, so I'm going to use my little sieve and a little bowl and tip in here, probably the whole lot actually, because I reckon they're due to be used. So that's my drained capers. Then next we want tomatoes, cherry tomatoes cut in halves. So let's wash those. So preview is the best because you can jump ahead and say, right, what's next? Let's get that ready. So I've just got the little Solinado tomatoes. They're my favourite. I love these ones. They look like little baby Romas. tomatoes are quite easy to grow in your garden. So if ever you've thought of doing it, just squish some tomatoes in the dirt and watch them grow. It's nuts. I have done it. I haven't done it here, actually, and I probably should. I have a decent herb patch. I've got a passion fruit vine, which I've pretty much planted a passion fruit in the ground and out it's grown. I love that. Woohoo! We are getting notes back today, aren't we? By popular demand. So good. So, here we are. One for me. The rocket. I also have some spinach. But to this, I also want to add some cucumber and some capsicum. Why not? It's a salad. I don't have avocado. The recipe does call for avocado, but I don't have. So we're going to just leave that out. We're just putting extra salad in instead. So I'm just going to cut that into fours and then just slice that up. Could have used the cutter, of course. But you know what? I meet so many people that say to me, oh, I don't need a Thermomix. I like using a knife and being old-fashioned. Here we are. It's all the same. Oh, they're larger and milder. Thank you for telling me so. I don't know where to buy those. They certainly aren't for sale in my supermarket, I don't believe. Have fun, Benji. Have a great day. Right. Well, paper berries are different. Thank you. I've learned something today. You guys are the best. You keep me on the right path. And I love and appreciate it. Probably should have Googled it, right? But do you know what? Little capers are fine by me. I love them. You can even use olives, right? Whatever floats your boat. I should see where the origin of this recipe is. Australia. There you go. Place a large bowl, weigh it in, da-da-da-da-da, avocado, transfer the beef into the bowl, and then we're going to make a dressing. So, the other thing I don't have in this recipe is walnuts. I'm out. But, if I'm really honest, I know they're good for me. I don't particularly love them. So, I've got flaked almonds. I'm just going to flake those over the top. Again, these recipes are a guide, and as they stand are probably amazing. But if you are creative, if you have any skills and you think, well, I'd normally add la la la, then you do that. All right, a little bit of salad to go with the rocket and some spinach. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take that bowl off with the steak. Woohoo! Yum. And grab another. The beauty of our current offer, if you don't already have a Thermomix, is you get another one of these. You get the cutter, you get everything, absolutely everything you would need. So, oh, this AI thing is so annoying. Facebook, you're very quiet up there tonight. Hope everyone is good. Now, walnuts, we're skipping that. We're going to start with some lime juice. So we've got our big lime here. Cut them in half. We want 20 grams of lime juice. I think my squeezer is here, yes. Oh, she's a juicy lime. I might double the dressing because, yum. Hello.
Can I have a piece of cucumber?
You can. Do you want me to cut some up for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? I can do that. Lime juice, honey. Yummy, yummy honey. So I'll double that because I doubled the lime juice. Nom 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 nom. Try and buy local honey where you can. Some salt. The only salt I have, I so desperately need to go to Costco, is little Celtic salt here, or Celtic, however you want to say it. So I shall use it until I have no more of that, and then I really need to go shopping. And some pepper. Where's my pepper? Here. And again, it asks for vegetable oil, olive oil, light flavoured, yum yum. Perfect. Next, and we're going to emulsify that with the lid on. So let's just use that same lid, why not? And we want the measuring cup, which is here. Next, whip that together. Pour the dressing over the salad, toss to combine. Here we go. I love this one. This is a great, quick, easy dinner. So I'm going to pop it into a bowl. So I've got my little blue bowls here. It is a shame I don't have avocado, but anyway, there we are. So when I go back and look now, this is, I'll look on my phone, how many portions? 2 portions, so perfect for Emily and I. It's a meal for 2. You probably will find that over the time now, you'll be seeing me cooking smaller portion meals 100%. Oh, darling girl, you poor thing. There's nothing worse, right? All right, so a little bit of rocket, a little bit of spinach, all good greens. And then let's just grab a handful of this on top. Yum. Can't beat good salad. So a nice big leaf can go in there. Grab it. Willow, shush. Right, and then pour the dressing. Right, so we're going to pop on the beef first. The beef and the onions. Perfectly cooked. Not overdone. Nice and tender. Just try and extract some of that rosemary. I can smell it. It's quite overpowering for me. I would probably do it next time without. That's just my personal taste. I did say at the start, I questioned it. Should have probably gone with my gut. But never mind. It's still going to be yum. Whew. Pick that rosemary out. Flavour of it's fine. It's just, yeah, I don't want it to overpower the actual salad. pull it out. Right, that will do. Whoops. Dressing over the top. Yum. Lovely simple dressing. And then, as I said, I don't have walnuts, which would have gone in there. So I will just flake almonds on the top because yum. And again, garnish, make it look pretty. And then says season, salt and pepper, and serve. So there we go. Look at that. How nice is that? Seared steak with rocket salad. It's coming, Miss Patience. Kids. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. If I can be of any help, please reach out and have a great night. And I'll catch you all soon. Bye. Thanks, Linda. And in exciting news, Cookidoo has just updated tonight and added back in notes. What are notes? It's where you can add your thoughts, your tweaks on all these amazing recipes and have it saved so you know next time when you go back what you did different, what your thoughts were, what you liked, what you didn't like, all the things. This is a feature we used to have when Cookidoo first came out and they took it away from us. And because we all demanded it, here it is, it's back and it's better than ever too. You can put up to 1,000 words of your tips and tricks on each recipe. How good is that? So all of a sudden, Cookidoo just got even better. If I can be of any help to anyone Australia-wide, please reach out. Thank you for watching.